Hey, how's it going? Mr. Deadman of Rant and Chill. On this channel, I like to rant and I like to chill. Here, might be ranting a little bit. We'll see what happens. I like to do this off the cuff, kind of how I feel in the moment. About ghost tours. Ever been on a ghost tour? Let me know how you thought about it, how you feel about it. Do you think they're a waste of time or just something to do to waste time? That's how I kind of feel. Something to do to waste time. The tour itself, this was in San Antonio. The place was called Bad Wolf Ghost Tours. They did an okay job, I guess, for what it is. My rant really is that it just seems like a hustle. It just seems like a hustle from Jump Street. It's like, and this I'm sure applies to all of them. I don't know. You let me know if there's others that are better or whatever. I could summarize what the ghost tour was. Just storytelling, just elaborate storytelling. You're not really seeing, you don't see anything. You go to, from one location to the next in the neighborhood, like just walking the street like you would in downtown, except somebody's telling you a story, a series of stories about why this building might be haunted. Like the history of it. Pretty cool history lesson. I will say that the history lesson is kind of interesting, probably embellished. And definitely embellished when the paranormal parts creep in. But you know, it's a thing of show and tell. What's better, when people tell you about something, or when people show you something? Obviously, when people show you something. All you get with the tour is they show you the building, like say the Alamo, and you didn't have to pay a ticket to go see that. Anyone could go see it. Now they can tell you a story. Okay, fine. But no like, nothing to really show that the story that they're telling actually happened. Or anything. No artifacts, no markings, nothing. Just an elaborate story. Okay. All right. And then you go from there to a hotel. But instead of going inside the hotel, which you probably thought you would do, no, you're standing outside the hotel on the street talking about the hotel, the history of it all. And okay. All right, fine. Oh, but it's creepy. You can see some ghosts in there. You can see, because the hotel used to be a hospital. Oh, that's already creepy. Cool. It's like I want to go in there, though. I wish we could see more. Like, could you show us something? Like I said, that could be applied to pretty much all these ghost tours. I'm convinced. Changed my mind on that one. The thing that really grinds my gears on it is that you can't back out. You can't get out. See, we did the ghost tour. We didn't even plan on doing it. We went to San Antonio. We're looking around, trying to figure out where we're going to go. And then we walked into this one place, Bad Wolf Ghost Tours. And we're just talking to them. And one thing led to another. And my wife said yes. I said, all right. And if you know anything about married life, sometimes you pick and choose when it's going to be like, I don't know about this one. But I was also kind of curious. I will admit that I was kind of curious. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Thinking that there might be a chance we could refund or cancel. Most places you could just cancel, right? Oh, here we couldn't. See, we paid for the tickets. We're assuming five because the other people were coming in. But they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it because they're tired. Oh, you're tired from a long drive, huh? You don't want to just walk around, hit up some bars, and listen to some ghost stories? We paid for it. You might as well. I'm going to rope you into this thing, too. And my attitude on that got more solidified when my wife called them up, trying to see if we can cancel. Oh, can't cancel. We don't do refunds. But we can put it off to another night. Don't do refunds. Okay, that's you guys stay in business. I get it now. Okay. So you can't get out. You're in. You got to stay, and you better like it. You gotta like it. Otherwise, it's just you wasted money. And that's kind of what it's like. Just wasted money. See, here's the thing. I kind of had a feeling the thing was a hustle. When we're in the place and, you know, you look around the shop and you see how much they're charging for things. Like knickknacks, like shot glasses. A shot glass. How much do you think a shot glass goes for at a ghost tour place? In a ghost tour shop? A simple shot glass. Not a double. There's a simple one. $8. $8? $8 for a shot glass? What? I mean, I know that sounds like the sort of price. I don't know, man. Like, I know other gift shops might do that. It's like gift shop prices. But it's... Dude, you can get like a bunch of shot glasses for cheaper than that. And then next to it, you can get a flask, like a little liquor flask. Not a big one, but a tiny one. Smaller than the shot glass. For $8. That one looked cool. It was a shot glass keychain, or a flask keychain. But not going to do it. Not going to do it. If I'm going to spend $8 on a flask, it better be a full-size one. Yeah, I was looking around. See how much do they charge for snacks. I mean, you can get like Halloween candy, Halloween bite-sized candy for $1. I was like, yeah, this place is a scam city. This place is how they're paying for their overhead. And it must be because they're in downtown San Antonio. That has to be expensive. And they've been around for 8 years. Yeah, that has to be expensive. So, and if people pay for those prices, fine. I mean, that's their money. That's their decision. Kind of silly. Not something I would do. It's just that once you're in, you're in. Oh, you will take our money, but you won't give us our money back when we say, you know what, we may not want to do this anymore. What if we just didn't want to do it? You know, what if we were like, you know what, we thought about it. We think hearing ghost stories and stuff probably wouldn't be cool for us. I don't know. We just don't want to do it. What if it's just that? We just don't want to do it anymore. Will you give us the refund? No. We give you credit for another day. We don't want to do it anymore. Oh, we give you credit for another day. I don't think you're hearing me. And someone say, well, they probably had a sign that said no refunds. Well, you know, maybe they did. Maybe they did. Still kind of fucked up. And bullshit. Because what if you don't want to do it anymore? You know? It's like you're paying for a service, for a tour, for a later date. You're like, nah, I don't want to do it. Especially, this is bullshit. I guess in a way, I'm irritated with that and disappointed. Disappointed about the tour. And I want to be nice. I'm trying to be nice about it. But the tour was just, like I said, it was just stories. They're just elaborate stories. You're looking at buildings. This building is the printing press for San Antonio. Let me tell you about a story about a businessman who haunts the place and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay. Interesting. I think the best part of the ghost tour was when she was telling us the story about this gay bar. It wasn't always a gay bar. It used to be a place where, I guess, like a bunch of Germans would hang out or whatever. A German compound. Now they turned it into a gay bar. That apparently it's haunted. And that on the dance floor, there's this woman that wears a blue dress that tempts people onto the dance floor. And then, like, cock blocks them, like, goes into the crowd and is never to be seen again. And while she's telling the story, we see being dropped off from a car, clearly a pretty heavy-set dude get out of the car, dressed in a blue dress, with the skirt barely covering. I mean, you can see his ass cheeks coming out, and you can see his thong. And he's running into the back door of the bar with a blue wig, and he's putting it on. That might be the blue woman she's talking about. That might be the blue woman. So maybe that story's real. I don't know. Maybe we just saw a ghost being dropped off. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But let me tell you about the time. You know what? See, that's all you have to do. You just generate a story. Let me tell you about the ghost of the gay bar in San Antonio near the Alamo. You think it's a woman being tempted in. He likes to prey on unsuspecting hetero men. I don't know why they're there, but they're there. Maybe they're attracted by the bright lights. You go, oh, what's going on here? And you get tempted to the dance floor. Next thing you know, though, you forget where you are. And you wake up. What? You wake up in a room handcuffed to the bed. And the woman is now a man. That would be crazy. But that's all it was. It was just a bunch of stories. I don't know. Like, ghosts and stuff, it interests me, but at the same time, I've reached a point where I'm done, like, hearing the stories. I'd rather see something. You know, like, I'm a fan of horror stuff, fan of horror movies, fan of the creepy stuff, okay? Paranormal and all that. But I'm not interested in stories anymore. Like, I want to actually see it. Otherwise, I'm just not convinced. I'm at the point of where it's like, show me. Show me the evidence. Show me proof. Like you say it's haunted, I want to see a spirit. I want to see a spirit, damn it. That's what I want to see. Show me it. Stop telling me about the stories. Stop telling me about what other people saw. I want to see it. Until then, I mean, I'll hear what you say, but I'm not going to believe it. It's going to be like, okay, well, you know, we could have, instead of paying, I forgot how much it was. It was like, you know, honestly, I totally forgot how much it was. I think like $20. No, not even that. It had to be more than that. I gotta tell you this much. I do remember how much my wife spent on the tarot reading. For 15 minutes of tarot reading in the back room. 15 minutes of tarot reading. How much do you think it is? $20? $30? $60? $40. $40 for a tarot reading for 15 minutes. $40? I could have got a blowjob. Well, I mean, I don't want to explain to my wife how I know about that. But I'm just saying, for $40, you could have got more. For $40, you could have went to the bar across the street. It had several rounds of beer, playing pool, and all that. Doing something that makes sense instead of gauging your life on random cards pulled out from a deck. I mean, okay. Yeah. Tell my wife that. She's like, well, it was interesting. It was something to think about. I guess. I mean, it's just a random draw. And then you just interpret the cards, whatever. Like, do I believe in that stuff? Why? Why would I believe in that stuff? It doesn't make any sense. Why would random cards have anything to do with your fate? Doesn't make any sense. And think about it now. There's something else that the shop sold that when I saw, I was like, man, I wish I saw that sooner. Then I would have just been like, no, I don't think we're gonna do this ghost tour thing. Crystals, not just any crystals, but spirit gems, and you can put them in a little vial, a little jar. Apparently, you can capture a spirit in that thing. I saw that after we were done with the tour. I was like, oh, okay, man. Yeah. We should have just said no. We should have said, we're just not going to waste our time with this. That's dumb. Like, if I'm going to go to a ghost tour place, can I at least go to a ghost tour place from someone who's not going to hustle me out of fucking money? And with make-believe nonsense, like ghost spirit jars and stuff like that. Come on, man. The next thing they do is sell you a Ouija board and tell you We're going to communicate with the dead. What the hell, man? That's a kid's game. Come on now. And I know it is because they don't work. I proved that they didn't work many times. Many times. Like my idea of like a ghost touring place would be someone who's like, look, I understand you're probably skeptical and a lot of this stuff doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But this tour will convince you otherwise. We're going to show you some places, some things. They're going to just blow your mind. Okay? Don't worry. We're not going to entertain all that nonsense like the spirit jar stuff because we're not going to hustle you out of money. Okay? We're not those guys. We're going to tell you some genuine, real stuff like that. That would be a good approach. But you're not going to get that. I don't think you're going to get that with any of these ghost touring places. Though I've only been to one, so I don't know. But I'm willing to bet it kind of goes with the territory, with the mysticism, whatever. I mean, they're already selling stories, elaborate stories, and fables, fairy tales. There's gothic fairy tales. So why not add in all the trappings? Why not? So looking back at it, talking about this, it didn't really get me to ranting levels. But it is something that irritates me, that does grind my gears on this. I was going to talk about the CDC guidelines on COVID, about we have to wear masks again, about people who are vaccinated have to wear masks. But you know, who wants to hear about that? Anyway, let me guys know about your experience at a ghost touring place if you've ever been one in the comment section down below. You guys, ladies, take it easy.